Good morning, dear students. Hope all of you are safe. Today we are going to start about the C programming basics. Okay. So during the last classes we were talking about the concept of programming languages and some features related to that programming languages. Here we are going to, in this class we are going to have a small introduction related to the history of C programming language. Okay. So let's start. So how the concept of C programming language came into picture? That is a question. Okay. So in 1951, during the period of 1951, some thoughts were there. How to create some software that will, how to create something that will communicate with the computers. Okay. So during that time, scientists, so many programmers were there during that time who were working around that thought, who were working on that thought. So they came up with a language known as the assembly language. Assembly language. But this assembly language came with has got so much of drawbacks. Okay, it is not easy to learn assembly languages. So it has got its own disadvantages. I am not going to talk about assembly language here in deep. You just understand that the first language that was used to communicate with computers was this assembly language. Okay. Then the next programming language that came into picture is a Fortran. And this Fortran stands for formula translation. Formula translation. Okay. So when you want to do scientific calculations, you can go with Fortran language. Then the next programming language came into picture, and that was COBOL. And this COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. So COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. Okay. So you can understand during the year around 1951, the thoughts of communicating with computers came, and because of that thought, this assembly language came into picture. Then after that, Fortran came into picture, and when you want to do some business transactions, another programming language came into picture, and that was COBOL. Okay. So Fortran stands for formula translation, COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. So around in 1968, what happens? Another guy came into picture, and that was he was a very famous guy, Ken Thompson. Around 1968, this Ken Thompson came into picture. He is very famous. He is currently working with Google, and he is the founder of Go language. Okay, so Go language is one of the most recently developed language, and he is the founder of Go language. And during that time, he was working on B language. Another language was there. He was working on B language. Okay, he was working on B language. After a few months, another person came into picture, and that was Dennis Ritchie. Another very famous person, Dennis Ritchie. So Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie started working on B language. So after working with the B language, they found B language is good, okay, but it does not contain all the features that is needed to call it as a complete programming language. So they were thinking of how to develop some other programming language so that we can call that language as the complete programming language. Okay. So during that period, B language was there, and another programming language was also there, and that was a BCPL. So during that period, B language was there, BCPL language was there. Okay. So during that period, this Dennis Ritchie was working on Unix operating system. He wanted to rebuild operating system, but this time with some high level programming language. So the next question came: how can we build an operating system with high level programming language? That was another thought came into the picture. B was there, but it was not perfect. BCPL language was there, that was also not perfect. So after so many thinking and thoughts, the another concept came, that was the C programming language. And this C programming language holds the features of all these B language and BCPL language. Okay, C is going to hold all the properties of B language and BCPL language. So this C programming language can be said to be as the complete programming language. Okay. Now they together started working on C programming language. They had a concept, they had a thought that they have to create an application, they have to create or they have to build an application. With that you can build any types of applications. So this C language was following that thought. That means based on that thought, this C language came into picture. Okay, so with this C language you can build any types of applications. You can go for networking applications, you can go for building of an operating system, you can go and build different softwares. Okay, so it is going to be the complete programming language. The founder of C programming language are Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson. Not only the Ken Thompson. Okay, so the founder of C programming language is Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson. This C programming language became very famous during that time. Why? Because it is like that, it is a complete programming language. Okay, so it became very famous, and this C programming language is said to be mother of all programming languages. You know what all trendy programming languages are right now? We are having Java is there, CPP is there, Python is there, PHP is there. So many other programming languages are there. Trendy programming languages are there. The base of all these trending programming languages is C programming language. Okay, and because of that only we call C as the mother of all programming language. So very famous, or programmers say that if you learn C language in a better way, in a good way, it will be very easy for you to understand all other programming languages. Okay, so it is good for you to learn C language and love C language. Okay, thank you so much.